Modern dating is effed up beyond all recognition.
I just want to talk about something because, like, I'm just so confused.
POV, you're at the club and the fish aren't biting. Yeah, if the fish aren't biting, it's not the fish that are the problem, it's the bait.
So now my biggest fear is, like, going up to guys and them not talking back to me, because, like, I went to the club last week and I walked up to this, like, group of guys because I'm, like, bubbly, whatever, and they just stood there and looked at me. Like, what was going through their mind?
Oh, I don't know. 10 years of being called a toxic male for merely glancing at a woman. The Me Too movement demonising men as predators over a bad date.
Like, I don't think they know what they were missing. But, like, that's a real fear of mine now.
Maybe they could sense your neurotic, pick me, give me attention energy and didn't want to end up getting publicly shamed in a dumb TikTok clip.
Guys, I'm on the street and this man just came up to me and asked if I wanted to go home with him right now.
That's not what I said.
Why don't men approach women anymore?
Guys.
Ew, please get away from me. Please get away from me.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. What the hell is wrong with men?
Exhibit A right there.
I love when men leave me comments like this because I'm objectively very beautiful and I know that. So when I see this, I either think A, you know nothing about women, or B, you're one of those Republican closeted gay men.
I'm objectively very beautiful. Has nose ring and calls any right-wing man who doesn't fancy her gay.
I'm objectively very beautiful.
Yeah, what a catch.
No one wants to date a bigot, and I think politics play a larger role in dating and dating choices by women than men are even capable of understanding. And then I think they sit on the internet and complain it's because they don't have enough money and they're too short. But really, it's because of your fucked up belief system. That's why women aren't dating you.
Here we go, the henpeck hand returns. Prepare to get nagged into oblivion.
If you voted for somebody who repeatedly bashes marginalized groups of people, bashes minorities, bashes women, has no respect for them at all, yeah, that says a lot about your character, and that's unattractive to most women because that's an ugly trait to have. It shows that you condone those behaviors.
Because well-adjusted pretty women are notoriously attracted to manlet soy boy Antifa types. Yeah, right.
Young women are shifting more left, and if you continuously shift more right in response to that rhetoric, then yeah, it makes you more unattractive to them.
Every study shows attractive men are more likely to be right-wing.
And I think to a certain extent, these men understand that, which is why they're on their dating apps saying they're moderate, saying they're apolitical, and all of these things, when really we know who you voted for, and that does make you undateable, and it does make you unattractive because you condone terrible behaviors towards women and minorities, and that will never be attractive. If you want better results in dating, I implore you to change that belief system.
Change the foundation of your entire belief system, and maybe you'll have the privilege of being henpecked into abject misery. Yeah, no thanks. 10 years later.
My husband just informed me that he's had a very long, hard week at work, and so he just wants to enjoy the weekend in a clean house with some delicious home-cooked meals. And I said, that's great, because I know that his mother's going to love having him for a few days.
The sheer self-entitlement is stunning to behold.
These are the requirements that you need to have in order to date me, a single mom of 3 kids.
I mean, let's not set that bar too high, love.
Number 1 is that you need to be making at least $130K a year. And you need to have at least 2 side hustles. If you cannot make $130K or more, then you are out of my fucking league. How do you expect to give me money for my kids if you only make $50K a year?
You're really not selling it to me.
Second is I don't date men that are younger than me because for obvious reasons. So if you are 26 and over, then you qualify. 26 to 35 is the age limit. Okay, I feel like 35 is pushing it because they look old as fuck already.
She literally thinks a handsome 36-year-old guy making good money isn't good enough. For her, single mom, 3 kids, fuck off.
You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. Oh, I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you? I'm gonna bring my kids, and you need to have enough space for my kids.
Tyrone, Jaden and Naomi are screaming their heads off in the back, while Juanita's henpeck nagging you in the front. Yeah, again, you're really not selling it to me.
Another requirement is that you have to have a property under your name, and you have to be looking into getting your second property. Have to get a home that has 6 rooms because each of my kids have to be in their own room. So you have to be considerate. Purchase a house that has 6 rooms.
Sounds like a literal house of horrors.
And if you cannot meet those requirements, then you're not the fucking one.
Hoflation is real.
$75 a month, and you haven't met anyone yet.
Okay, so she says, POV, your friend pays $35 a month to not have people under 6 feet on her hinge.
Chances of women meeting a man who is not married, 6 foot tall, not fat, making over 100 grand, 0.43% or 1 in every 233 men. Where did all the good men go? Your inconceivably narcissistic and unrealistic vetting process filtered them out at the first hurdle.
Do any other girls get offended when, like, ugly men try to approach you? I'm saying that with my full chest.
obsessed, yes.
Ever feel like you're stuck in a habit that you don't even think about? Maybe it's something you reach for during stressful moments while hanging out with friends or just out of boredom. Believe me, I've been there. That's why I was excited to try Fume, the award-winning flavoured air device. And honestly, it's been a game changer. Fume, the sponsor of today's video, isn't just another vape, e-cig or nicotine product. It's something totally different. A simple, satisfying way to replace bad habits without inhaling anything harmful. No smoke, no vapor, no nicotine. Just natural, flavoured air that gives you something to reach for without the chemicals. Sometimes breaking a bad habit isn't just about willpower. It's about having something better to reach for instead. Fume gives you that alternative. Fume has a magnetic, fidget-friendly design that keeps your hands busy and your mind engaged. No annoying cables, nothing to charge, and you can use it anywhere. And all at a fraction of the cost of smoking or vaping. Their range of flavours is also really distinctive. Let's give maple pepper a go for the first time. Ooh, that is a cheeky number. Over 700,000 people have already added Fume to their daily routine, and I totally get why. It's simple, satisfying, and doesn't come with any of the downsides of smoking or vaping. In fact, if you're trying to quit, it's an alternative to smoking. And right now, if you order the Journey Pack using my code PJW, you'll get a free Fume topper. So if you've been thinking about changing your habits, this is the perfect first step. Just go to tryfume.com/PJW or scan the QR code on screen right now to grab yours today. This next one's actually an ad for a necklace.
Testing to see if my date is a red flag or not.
But the fact that most people on X thought it was a real dating interaction speaks volumes.
That's a really nice necklace that you just put on. I honestly never seen a design like that before.
Oh, thank you. It's actually really cool. If I press it twice on the back, it'll send my location to my friends and the police.
That's really cool.
That's really cool. You're making a veiled threat while treating me as a potential sex offender on a first date. How romantic.
It's actually really cool.
Men love to talk about equality, but not the part where you have to send your locations to your friends and carry safety weapons in your purse just to go to dinner with you.
Come on then, place your bets. How long until the henpeck hand?
Because they're held to the beauty standards that men built and judge them by.
And there it is. Instant gratification smartphone apps and the superficial abundance of dating doom scrolling have completely rewired women's brains to the point where they've been round the block so many times they can no longer even feel genuine emotions.
I said I wouldn't talk about my dating life on here, but I feel like I cannot be the only one who feels alone in this. Just went on a first date, and this is no offense to this man, obviously. Perfectly fine, normal, lovely date. It's getting to the point though that that's the problem. Like there's just nothing happening. And I just feel no sparks and no chemistry with people, and I feel bad.
Observe the stultifying impact of digital meat market-driven hypergamy in all its haunting hideousness.
Because I feel like it's just me. I'm going out with really handsome, accomplished, interesting people, and I feel nothing. I feel like I'm just another girl, like I'm one of a million, and there's just nothing special about me. Probably not presenting that great either, not like that sparkly or interesting or like dynamic at all, because I'm just so depleted. I know my person's out there, but starting to really question if I even have it in me to find them anymore.
Female goes on yet another date and meets her own worst enemy. Herself.
Listen to Maisie Neely's book today, and through all of the hardships she had, she just kept going and kept dating and kept seeing people, and I admire people so much that have that in them, because I just don't have it in me. I thought I was safe and I thought I was done, and like having to do this again just feels like work every time I go on a date, and it feels like so hard.
She's literally rejected so many men. It's made her so numb that her innate basic ability to pair bond is totally fried. Saw a great video recently of a female counsellor explaining that she has lost track of the number of 25 to 35-year-old female patients who described their perfect man. And then when asked about the last 5 men she slept with, not a single one had the traits described. Ended things with a guy who wanted to marry me because I'm still hung up on a guy who only wanted me for sex. How many bad boys do they need to plough through before realising this is a losing strategy? It's called The Wall for a reason.
A 34-year-old woman is demanding her ex-boyfriend pay compensation, claiming he stole her childbearing years. After nearly a decade together, she says her 38-year-old ex ended things just as she was ready to start a family. She said she put her career and her goals on hold, believing they'd have kids, and now wants him to cover fertility treatments like egg freezing or IVF.
She waited till she was 34 to start pressuring him about wanting kids, and only now is she worried about the eggs. Love, you left it too late by about 10 fucking years.
No eggs. Empty egg carton. You don't have any eggs.
See if you can crack the case as to why this girl's having so many issues with dating.
I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it. Like, I don't want to do any of this. Like I'm just sitting there, like a magazine, going through like clothing. That's what it feels like. It's like, what is this dating stuff? What is Hinge? What is Tinder? What is all of this? Like, it's disgusting.
Seems like a total mystery.
I'm now sitting here at 25, having to figure out how the fuck to get back in these fucking streets so I can figure out, so 10 years down the line, I'm not sitting there single still with my daughter being an only child.
Cracked it. Vogue magazine is having a boyfriend embarrassing now. Women are obscuring their partner's face when they post, as if they want to erase the fact they exist without actually not posting them. The result of women wanting to straddle two worlds. One where they can receive the social benefits of having a partner, but also not appear so boyfriend obsessed that they come across quite culturally loserish. So they're basically telling young women they're pathetic losers if they commit to a loving relationship. But still, it must be men's fault.
Vogue just posted an article saying having a boyfriend is embarrassing. I think for men, this is a wake-up call. To the smart, independent woman with good salary, nice place, we provide no benefit. We are no longer the priority. In fact, we're probably a burden to them.
Speak for yourself, simp. This is the kind of social engineering girls in their 20s lap up, then wonder where have all the good men gone when they hit 30. Imagine the amount of propaganda it took to convince women that waking up like this is oppressive, but waking up with a hangover and alone, or even worse, with a stranger isn't. Ironically, women have never been more secure or self-sufficient, and somehow that made dating harder, not easier. Women became men, and that made dating harder for women. Who could have possibly predicted that? If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website, modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.